Hey guys! Still no camera as you can see, so you are balanced on a bucket. A laundry basket. This video is about something that happened a while ago, but I thought I'd bring it up now because a new development happened. Nothing major, but originally there wasn't much to talk about and now there's a little bit more to talk about. So I'll just tell you this short story. So a few months ago I was at my dad's house and his flatmate was there, his lodger, whatever, and she had a friend over and they're from Poland and they decided they were going to have a little Polish night in with some vodka and some pickles and Polish bread and meats and all sorts of things. So we had a nice little night in, eating and drinking and being merry and playing some tunes, and it was really nice. During that time I noticed a tweet from Hannah Witten saying that she was recruiting for a new intern and that we could apply by email and send our CV and all this stuff, and I was slightly tipsy by this point and a bit relaxed and a bit not in the mood to apply for something, but I thought being Hannah Witten's intern would be incredible. It would really help my YouTube career, even if it wasn't an ideal job for me. It would be a paid job, which I needed. It maybe wouldn't be the end game job for me because I'm not really like an officey person and I guess I'd have to work in an office. But it would just be a really great opportunity and I really wanted it. So I applied for this job. I wasn't, it sounds like I was applying completely drunk. I wasn't, but I was a bit relaxed and I had a drink and I wasn't really in that business mindset. So I was like, hang on guys, I need to send an email. I think I sent the email without my CV because my CV was on my laptop, but I said my CV was to come. Didn't think I'd get it, so I didn't put my hopes on it too much, but I really hoped that I would get it because it, like I said, it would be a great opportunity for me. I'd love to meet her and it would really help my career on YouTube if that was an experience I had had, or any career I could have. It might be good for me to put that on my CV. So I eventually got an email from her that was a bulk email that was sent to everyone who wasn't successful, and it just said, "This is Hannah Witten, I'm sorry but you have not been successful, but good luck for the future," or something. And it was fine. I didn't expect to get the job, but it was still disappointing that that didn't happen and I didn't have that opportunity. And then last month this appeared on my timeline. That could have been me. I could have been her intern. It should have been us. That could have been Amy Beckford, collabs with Hannah Witten. That would be incredible. A collab with her would help my career so much. Even if it was just numbers or whatever, I would get some kind of audience out of it. And I was pulling my hair out. That could have been me. I could have been collabing with Hannah Witten if I had got the job, and I believe I didn't get the job because I didn't have enough like Photoshop skills and Photoshop experience, so I think it was because of that. That doesn't change how annoying the whole situation is. Now, the other day I was on Twitter again looking through my timeline and a Jack Howard tweet came up saying that they were filming in London and they needed extras. Now obviously I live in London, so I jumped at the chance to experience this. I clicked on it straight away, wanted to see what he said, and he said that you can email a certain person and you have to put a picture. You have to be attractive is the main point of this. You have to put a picture. It's filmed in a bar, so you have to look like you belong there, so you have to at least look like you're over 18, which is fine. I look young for my age, but I look young for my age, but I wouldn't look out of place in a bar. So that side of it was fine, but you need to put your picture. You need to have a certain look, which obviously I don't have. And that's no disrespect to them, but that's the case with most media. You have to look a certain way in this world, whether it's YouTube, whether it's the music business, whether it's acting. If you look at any famous people, chances are they're very attractive. And being in any kind of place where you have a public platform, whether it's the mainstream media or not, it is very difficult to get ahead if you are not attractive. Now, I'm not saying this for pity. Obviously, I'm not saying this so you guys go, "Oh, but you're so beautiful in my eyes." So don't, like, it's fine. I've learnt in my life to deal with the fact that I'm not a conventionally attractive person, and that comes with certain downsides, many downsides. But the fact is, with YouTube, it's not always clear what makes someone a star. Is it how they look? Is it how talented they are? Is it how good at networking they are? I mean, I guess it's kind of all of the above. And I don't mean to disrespect our faves by saying that they're only famous because of how they look. Obviously, why am I so wrinkly? Obviously, most YouTube creators are talented in some way, whether it's being creative, whether it's being funny, or whatever. Like, people have their own niche. Your faves, I'm sure, are incredible, but at the end of it, it does come down to how you look. And also networking and stuff. Like, you could be the most talented creator online, but if people don't know you exist, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to be able to network as well and build up your social media, get lots of followers. I've never been good at that. Again, this isn't a pity thing, but some people are huge accounts with 20,000 followers and some are not. That's just the way of the world. There's nothing wrong with that, but some of us just don't gain a huge following online. That's just how it is. So it got me thinking about how social media works, how much looks play into people's audience, and how much of us, to an extent, click on somebody because they're attractive. I'm sure that's a lot more subconscious than we would think. I'm sure we would all say, oh no, I don't watch people just because they're attractive, but there's part of our brain that does, because obviously these more attractive people are more famous. And it got me thinking about sexuality as well. Do straight girls, for example, click on attractive girls that they're not attracted to, but they may have like an aesthetic appeal? Because even if someone's not attracted to girls, they can usually say that a girl is pretty or beautiful in an aesthetic way. The same as men. If someone isn't attracted to men, they might still be able to say that that man is good looking. And what about asexual people? I don't think any of this is necessarily sexual or romantic. I think you could have no attraction to anyone sexually and still see that someone's physically appealing to you, or visually or aesthetically attractive, and you could still be more likely to click on them, to look at them, to watch their content. You might find a certain person aesthetically pleasing to look at, and you're pleased when you look at them, even if it's subconscious. It may have nothing to do with sexuality. Although there is the stereotype which comes from like boy bands in the past and is the same on YouTube, which is that attractive, good-looking young guys are adored by lots of teenage girls, and that lots of guys have a young female audience because of that. Which makes sense until you think of the fact that beauty girls are usually watched by other girls, and that's obviously for the beauty videos rather than, I mean, they might be attracted to the girls. There's no reason why not. Some people are gay or bi or pan, but I do think it goes a lot deeper than sexual attraction, and it can be difficult to know whether it's an idolizing love of the person because they're beautiful, or whether it's just a psychological thing. Those were just two short stories on situations on YouTube where I missed out. It's not the end of the world, it's fine, but sometimes opportunities arise that we miss out on for any reason, whether it's a time deadline, whether it's because there's an age limit, whether it's because we look a certain way, whether it's because we don't have the money. We all miss out on things. An opportunity will come out that we miss out on, and it's unfortunate, but they say when one door closes, another one opens, and I'm sure more opportunities will arise, not just for myself, but for other creators and you guys as well. I just wanted to know what you guys think of the situation on YouTube with appearance. Do you think YouTube is a bad place for people who aren't conventionally good looking? Do you think that people who aren't conventionally attractive suffer because of that, or have shortcomings because of the fact that people aren't attracted to them, whether it's sexually, aesthetically, whatever? I just wanted to ask you guys, because I have some opinions on it, but I wanted to know what you guys think. And with somebody having a public platform, and with also younger people looking up to them, and idolizing them and maybe being attracted to them. We have the downside of that, which is Austin Young is a YouTuber who's just, although this has been going on for ages, but he's only just been arrested for it. He's been in trouble for soliciting underage girls for videos and pictures that they shouldn't be sending to him. And we had the whole thing of 2013 where a lot of young men were taking advantage of young girls, usually underage girls, because of their public platform, which is where the whole attraction and idolization can take a very dark turn if the people who are being idolized are using it for more harm than good and are using it to manipulate others. Those were just some thoughts of mine on attraction and the YouTube community and appearance and the media. It wasn't, I haven't clickbaited you. Obviously the title was true. It wasn't a huge deal, but I thought I'd talk about it because I found it interesting. Hope you guys did too, and I hope I have a working camera soon. I love you guys very much. Bye!